Hello everyone, welcome to Full Moon Movies. There's something electric about the way Martin Scorsese brings characters into a room. The Color of Money, the long-awaited sequel to The Hustler, isn't just a continuation, it's a reinvention. The 1961 classic introduced us to Fast Eddie Felson, a slick pool hustler with talent to spare and a soul slowly draining from his eyes. Now in this 1986 follow-up, Paul Newman returns to the role like an aged prize fighter, retired, bruised, but not broken. What Scorsese gives us here is a story not just of redemption, but of legacy, deception, and the mentor-mentee line that blurs until you can't tell who's hustling whom. As we go into the characters and their development, we find that Paul Newman's Fast Eddie is no longer the smart kid we once knew. He's older now, selling liquor, charming but restless. When he spots Vincent, played by a young electric Tom Cruise, he sees in him not just raw talent, but a chance to relive his former glory through someone else. Vincent is reckless, brilliant, and completely unaware of how good he really is, making him the perfect protege and target. Yet beneath the surface, Eddie isn't just teaching Vincent how to win, he's learning what it costs to lose again. And that's the beauty of Newman's performance. It's not showy, it's layered. You see Eddie wrestling with time, regret, and pride, all while trying to shape someone who mirrors his younger self but refuses to be tamed. Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio as Carmen, Vincent's girlfriend and manager, adds a sharp edge to the triangle. She's calculating, observant, and at times more grounded than both men. She's not just a bystander, she's a catalyst. It's her subtle manipulations and strategic moves that keep the trio on edge, and the film never lets her become an accessory. Instead, Carmen becomes the moral seesaw, balancing ambition with reality, instinct with survival. The key scenes in this film don't scream, they simmer. One unforgettable moment is when Eddie takes Vincent to a pool hall to show him the ropes, and instead ends up getting hustled himself. The realization hits not with a punch, but a slow burn. That's when the film flips. Eddie retreats to rediscover the edge he's lost, rekindling his skills like a veteran boxer training for one last bout. The scene where he dons his old pool cue, sharpens his vision, and steps back into the game is scored not just with music, but with silence that say more than dialogue ever could. Scorsese's direction is full of restraint here. Unlike his flashier films, The Color of Money feels grounded and precise, letting the characters drive the story rather than the camera. But when the camera moves, it's intentional, tracking the tension, circling the players, framing the psychology of every shot. Michael Balhu's cinematography turns dingy pool halls into sacred arenas, while Robbie Robertson's score and the film's songs selections pulses with bluesy energy and captures the emotional rhythm of every scene. The art design captures the smoky essence of the 1980s Americana, but it never overstates the setting. Instead, it allows the characters to inhabit a world that feels lived in and worn, just like Eddie himself. The textures of the film, the faded felt of the pool tables, the flicker of the fluorescent lights and scuffled cues and coins on the rail all speak to a world that's been grinding for decades, much like its aging hero. While the film did well at box office, earning over $50 million against its modest budget, its true legacy came in the form of Paul Newman's long-awaited Academy Award for Best Actor. It was a performance that didn't shout for attention but earned it through emotional precision and depth. Newman had waited 25 years to revisit Eddie Felson, and what he delivered was a portrait of masculinity, regret, and dignity that continues to resonate today. Now, some critics at the time questioned whether the film really stood on its own, or if it relied too much on the nostalgia of The Hustler. But time has only enhanced its reputation. Viewed today, The Color of Money is a rare blend of character-driven drama and thematic depth. It speaks to anyone who has ever mentored someone and wondered if they were doing it for the other person or for themselves. It's all about passing the torch and realizing that sometimes you got to let go of the past to truly play your best game. In conclusion, The Color of Money isn't a film about pool. It's about life, competition, and confronting the mirror of your former self. And in that game, Fast Eddie may have finally found his cleanest break. Now this movie is a must-watch.